everybody, Nicole Gilbertson here from Dandelion Bright. I just wanted to do a short video to talk about one part of Dandelion Bright. If you're new to the organization or to the blog or to the book, you may not know all the terminology, so this month I'm going to talk about some of that basic information so that if you are just starting your journey to living bright, you'll have kind of an idea when you see these terms and these different things that we're talking about. So today I'm going to explain what exactly a dandelion is. You may have noticed on social media or on the website that I use the term dandelion to refer to people, and that is the term that I use to refer to people who are neurodivergent. Neurodivergence is a term, kind of an umbrella term, that refers to people whose brains work a little bit differently than what is considered standard or neurotypical. They diverge, they are neurodivergent. Within the context of Dandelion Bright, there are three types of neurodivergence that we talk about. The first is people with neurological disorders such as autism, ADHD, epilepsy, dyslexia, Tourette's. Another is mental illness, which is anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, OCD. And then the third would be those with traumatic brain injury. And these three categories, these diagnoses or conditions, however you want to refer to them, changes the way people think and process and interact with other people and interact with the world. And that is what causes that divergence from being neurotypical. The biggest thing that I want to emphasize is that if you are a dandelion, if you are neurodivergent, there's nothing wrong with you. It's not something that needs to be fixed. It's not a problem. It is just the way your brain works. I saw on social media it referred to neurodivergence as a different operating system, which is, I think, a really good way to think of it. It's kind of like Mac versus Windows. There's nothing wrong with Mac. There's nothing wrong with Windows. They are different, and sometimes they don't always communicate very well. And that's the same with being neurotypical versus being neurodivergent, or as we say in Dandelion Bright, being a non-dandelion versus being a dandelion. So the biggest thing I want to emphasize is again, there's nothing wrong with you if you're a dandelion. You're just a little bit different than other people. It's important to remember that these terms, neurotypical, neurodivergent, they come from a neurotypical perspective. So these people, whoever they were that came up with these terms, were looking at it from their own perspective rather than a more inclusive perspective. And we have made a lot of progress in society of being more inclusive of neurodivergence, but there's still a long ways to go. Society is still largely neurotypical. So that's one of the goals of Dandelion Bright, is to raise awareness of neurodivergence and to help dandelions understand that there's nothing wrong with us and we can live bright as we are. We don't have to adapt to neurotypical standards in order to have a happy, healthy, successful life. So that is what a dandelion is. Down below, I'm going to link to a blog post that talks about what it means to be a dandelion. I will also link to the first book in the Living Bright series, which is Dandelion Bright, How to Live Bright as You Are, which is available on Amazon. It's a good introduction to living bright, which I will talk about in the next video. And I hope that you will subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to get videos about being a dandelion and living bright. and connect with me on social media. I would love to interact with you and to connect with you in that way. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Live bright, everybody. Bye.